Happy Monday, fellow subscribers. We are back with what's new in the world of Vinegar syndrome. Yes, 2 weeks in a row. This is episode number 22. Yes, there's a multiple weeks in this month. We got 5 weeks, so we have an extra week of what's new in the world of Vinegar syndrome. So there's a lot of titles coming out. So definitely cool. So unfortunately, you only have me in this video. Numbnuts will be back in the next video for what's new in the world of physical media. She might not talk as much, but she'll be in the video. But I figure I'd go ahead and take this one by myself because of being Vinegar, and I tend to make her laugh when it comes to the Vinegars, especially when there's dirty movies involved. So let's go ahead and get started with episode number 22. Like, comment, subscribe, share, you know all that. Here we go. Coming out of Vinegar, we have the 4K, A Body of Evidence from 1993. Amazon is pending at the moment. Vinegar syndrome does have the slip. $44.99 over 2,000 out of 6,000 units left. This is starring the skank-ass Madonna, William Off-the-Wall Dafoe, and Joe Mantegna or whatever. If I said that, I apologize. Newly scanned and restored in 4K from the original camera negative. This includes the unrated director's cut and the R-rated theatrical cut on 4K and Blu-ray. This is presented with Dolby Vision and HDR. Next up, a lot of people were excited for this one. We got the 4K of Demon Wharf from 1988. Amazon is pending at the moment. You can still get the slip over at Vinegar for $42.99. There's over 2,000 units out of 7,000 copies left. This is starring George Kennedy. Newly scanned and restored in 4K from the original camera negative. Presented with Dolby Vision and HDR. Next up for Vinegar, we have the 4K of Bacterian from 1982. Amazon is pending at the moment. Vinegar has it for $42.99 with the slip. Over 2,000 out of 6,000 units left. Newly scanned and restored from the 16mm original camera negative. This is also presented in Dolby Vision HDR. We have the Blu-ray of Unmasked Part 25 from 1988. This is the documentary about Jason Voorhees, Friday the 13th. Vinegar syndrome, $27.99, limited edition variant slip. Only 1,426 copies left out of 3,000. Newly scanned and restored in 2K from the original 35mm enter negative. The last title coming out of Vinegar syndrome this week, we have the Blu-ray of Forgotten Gialli, Volume 9. Soon we'll be hitting Volume 10. Vinegar, $62.99. Now this is a box set. It's over 2,000 out of 6,000 copies left. The movies, you get 3 movies in this set. First up is Madness from 1993, newly scanned and restored in 2K from the original negative. Bougie Ross from 1993, newly scanned and restored in 2K from the original negative. Murder in Blue Light from 1991, newly scanned and restored in 2K from the original negative. 3 movies for $63 nowadays is not that bad. That's not a bad price, especially coming out of Vinegar syndrome. Glass Eye Picks. We have a Ty West film, and I actually pre-ordered this one along with another one, and I got the other Ty West film. I forget what that one's called, to be honest with you. Slinger, I think it's called. But this one is called The Roost, only on Blu-ray from 2005. Vinegar has the slip for $28.99, only 940 of 2,000 units left. Starring Tom Noonan. Film Movement Classics, we have one title on Blu-ray. Somersault from 2004. Amazon has it for $36.98. Yes, you heard that right. Amazon does have that one. Vinegar has it for $26.49, only 335 copies left, starring Sam Worthington and Abby Cornish. There is no slip with this release. AGFA is up next. We have one title. We have the Blu-ray of Wildwood, New Jersey from 1994. This one does have a slip, $28.99, only 838 left out of 2,000 units. Saturn's Core, we have one title. The Blu-ray of the Stupefying Siren Tales of Pamela Such. This is spanning from 2000 to 2008. This one has a slip for $28.99, only 327 units out of 1,000 copies left. Cinematography is up next. we have the 4K. We have 2 movies coming out of cinematography. Married to the Mob 4K 1988, Amazon $49.99. Vinegar $42.99. As if you guys don't know, this is cinematography. They always do media books. Over 2,000 out of 5,000 units left. Starring Michelle Pfeiffer, Matthew Modine, Alec Baldwin, and Joan Cusack. That's the sister of John Nutsack. The 4K of The Gambler from 1974. Amazon has it for $49.99. Vinegar with the media book $42.99. Over 2,000 out of 5,000 units left. This is starring James Caan and Paul Sorvino. Meliacine, we have 2 titles, both on Blu-ray. We have Anytime, Anyplace. This is part of VCX. This is from 1981. This is coming with a slip, $27.99. Only 1,277 copies out of 2,000 copies left. This is scanned with a 4K scan and a restoration of a 35mm camera negative. Last title coming out of Meliacine, Nasty Nurses and Let's Talk Sex. This is part of the Picorama from 1983. Vinegar with the slip, $27.99. Over 1,000 out of 2,000 units left. Newly scanned and restored in 2K from the original camera negative. Meliacine has really took the world by storm over there on Vinegar Syndrome. They are selling their movies very well. I'm glad to see that they're making it. Whether everybody likes these type movies or not, obviously there's a lot of people in the world that likes these type movies. Shudder is up next. We have the Blu-ray of Humane from 2023, and yes, I did pre-order this one. I will let you know here in a second why. $28.99 with the slip. Only 310 out of 1,000 units left, selling very well. Starring Jay Baruchel and Peter Gallagher. Jay is the original guy from How to Train Your Dragon, the animated Hiccup. Now, this movie, I don't know if you guys know, you have David Cronenberg, you have his son Brandon Cronenberg. Now you have his daughter, Caitlin Cronenberg, which I didn't know he even had a daughter until Vanessa told me. So I'm very excited. So I got on there and pre-ordered this, and yeah, I will be getting this in. Reviver is up next. The Blu-ray Reviver 2 coming out of Reviver. That makes sense. $29.99 with slip. Only 419 out of 3,000 units. All info blacked out on site at the moment, so I have no clue what's going on. Maybe somebody was trying to revive the first copy and they fucked it up, and so the second copy is coming out, so who knows. We'll have to wait and see. VSL is the last title in the Vinegar Syndrome this week, which is Vinegar Syndrome Labs. We have the Blu-ray of Intensive Care from 1991. Now you might need some intensive care after you watch Meliacine and you take a trip over to the whorehouse and you get 5-6 women at one time, and eventually you're gonna run out. You're gonna get tired. You're gonna probably have to go take more Viagra to keep pumping into the women over there and make sure you're having a good time. But yes, Intensive Care comes out from 1991 on Blu-ray. It does come with the slip. $29.99, over 2,000 out of 4,000 units left. This is starring George Kennedy. This is newly scanned and restored in 2K from the 35mm original camera negative and a 35mm print. And with that, that ends What's New in the World of Vinegar Syndrome, episode number 22. You got a Ty West film coming. Very cool. You have Demon Warp coming. You have Body of Evidence, which is a dirty film, obviously, because Madonna's in it. She's famous for doing that type stuff. You have Unmasked Part 25. If you missed out on it the first time, you can get it the second time in a different slip variant. And you have David Cronenberg's daughter, Caitlin Cronenberg, coming out with a film. So, very exciting week for Vinegar Syndrome and people who support Vinegar Syndrome. So, in the comments, let us know what movies you plan on picking up, if any. I will be back here in a little bit along with Vanessa. We will be for What's New in the World of Physical Media. This is the end of episode number 22. I will see you in here in a little bit. I was getting ready to say next week, but we will see you here in a little bit. So like, comment, subscribe, share. Thank you for tuning in. See you on the next one.